Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Shark IZ380UKT cordless vacuum cleaner. What I want to do today is to show you around the vacuum some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, just give us a quick thumbs up. On this model you've got up to 50 minutes of run time. You've got the on and off switch on the top here, so you just press that and it turns it on and off. I like that arrangement. Some other manufacturers decide to go with a trigger based system, but if you do suffer with your hands, if you've got things like arthritis, then having a trigger based on and off switch can be a little bit annoying. So well done Shark for putting a proper on and off switch on there. If you want to increase the suction, so if you had got a very dirty area of carpet or floor that you wanted to give a really good clean and you just need a little bit more assistance, then all you need to do is just pull this little lever. I'll just show you that. You should be able to achieve the 50 minutes runtime if you're just going to use the normal suction on the vacuum. If you're going to increase the suction by pulling the little lever, then you will find that the runtime will be reduced quite a lot. When it comes to emptying the bin, it's nice and easy. You've got a little lever on the left hand side here. Now you will notice that as I'm talking about the vacuum, there's lots of little orange stickers around. Obviously these are designed so that when you first buy the vacuum cleaner, you take them all off. What it's doing is just helping you to show you around the vacuum, which I think is actually a really good idea. So to empty the vacuum, all you need to do is press this lever and the bin will empty at the bottom. Just make sure whenever you empty it, you do it in a well ventilated area, because the last thing you want to do is all the dust come back up at you. You will find that when it comes to cleaning it, that's also pretty simple. You don't really want to get a lot of it wet in here, so even if it looks quite dirty, I'd just recommend getting a damp microfiber cloth, just giving it a quick wipe out inside, especially around the seals here, because you will find that they have to be kept clean, because that needs to provide a really good seal around the bottom of the bin. If it doesn't, if you do have dirt trapped around here, that can affect the performance of the vacuum. To charge the vacuum, nice and easy, you just got a separate charger and that plugs into the back here. What you can also do, which I really like about a lot of Shark vacuums, is that you can take the battery off if you want to. So if in years to come, if the battery did start to fade or isn't performing as well, you could just get another battery and pop it onto the vacuum rather than having to replace it all. I'll just show you around the roller brush, and as you can see you've got some blue fins here that Shark call power fins. Basically with the power fins this digs deep into the carpets and it directly engages with the floors. So hopefully what that's doing is to increase the pickup ability of anything that's on the floor. You have got something called anti-hair wrap technology, and basically what that will do is that will reduce the amount of hair that gets wrapped around the roller. That's something that can be really frustrating if you've got, say, pets in the house that molt, or even if you've got family members that molt as well. Then that can be very annoying to having to take the hair off around the roller. So what Shark have done is with anti-hair wrap technology that reduces the amount of hair that you get. It doesn't always stop it. I have seen some incidents where the hair does get wrapped around it still, but nevertheless it really helps. You can also take this out, so you can take the brush out if you wanted to give it a good clean. So it just takes it out like that, and if there was any hair or any debris around it, just remove that. And then to put it back in, it just slots in the side like that, and you just clip it into place. You do get some tools and accessories with a vacuum. First one is this. This is the cheeky little crevice tool. This is quite a standard tool with most cordless vacuums, I suppose with any vacuum cleaner now, and this is really designed to get into hard to reach areas. So if you've got, say, your sofa and if you wanted to vacuum down the side, that's really the ideal one to use. Next one is this. This is the upholstery tool, and with this is ideal for, I suppose, doing things like stairs or your sofas, larger areas that require vacuuming. You will find it's got some very short soft bristles on here, and if you want to you can rotate it, so if you wanted it at a different angle, then Shark have already thought about that. All of these tools do fit in the vacuum like this. They just clip in, and then to change the tool you just press the button to remove it. Now depending on which model you go for, whether it's the IZ380UK or the IZ380UKT, this is the main difference between the two. Shark call it a couple of names. First of all, they call it the motorised pet tool. They also call it a fur fins pet tool. I'm not really sure which one they're going with at the moment, but nevertheless it's a little motorised tool that is ideal for getting things like pet hairs up off things like the stairs or sofa or the floor. And with this has also got the, as it says on here, the Shark anti-hair wrap technology. So if you are vacuuming up an area that is quite hairy, then that could be a really good one to go for. Personally for me at home, I'd find this tool very useful, so I'd go for the IZ380UKT where you get this. With the IZ380UK model, you don't get this tool. When it comes to using the vacuum, it's nice and easy. What you'll also find is if you wanted to get under a very low surface, for example if you had a bed that you wanted to vacuum under, then if you just press the button on the back here, then you can actually reduce that, so it just saves you having to bend down too far. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration, and on the vacuum it's got something called floor detect technology, and what it does is it senses the floor type and it will adjust the brush roll speed and the suction for optimised cleaning. So I've just put some porridge oats on the floor. Let's see how well we get on with it, because sometimes on this kind of carpet quite a few cordless vacuums do struggle, so it'll be interesting to see how we get on. Although it took a couple of goes to get all the porridge oats off the floor, I'm not surprised because this carpet is really wiry and a lot of vacuums do struggle. That was actually quite impressive. Because the carpet here is quite wiry, then a lot of the things like the porridge oats are really difficult to get up. So even though I had to go over it twice, compared to some of the models on the market that I've tested, that was actually really good. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these models, I've provided some links below to show you where to get them at competitive prices. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Shark IZ380UKT cordless vacuum cleaner. Would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. Do always ask for comments whether it's good or bad about the video. I know I could have spent some extra time in giving several demonstrations, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what the features and benefits that it offers. If you have got one of these, not necessarily this model, if you have got a Shark cordless vacuum like this, let me know what you honestly think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for joining me today.